Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Functions of kidney. Kidneys have a significant role in keeping our body functioning properly. Kidneys are the primary means for eliminating waste products of metabolism, foreign chemicals, drugs, and hormone metabolites. These products include urea, which is produced by the metabolism of amino acids, uric acid, produced by metabolism of nucleic acids, end products of hemoglobin breakdown like bilirubin, metabolites of various hormones, creatine from muscle creatine, as well as toxins and foreign substances that are either produced by the body or ingested, such as pesticides, drugs, and food additives. Kidneys regulate water and electrolyte balance. Kidneys control the volume of bodily fluids by the amount of water excreted in urine. When our body needs water, the kidneys conserve water by producing concentrated urine. But when our body has excess of water, kidneys get rid of excess water by producing dilute urine. The amount of solute per unit volume of bodily fluids is called osmolarity. The amount of solutes, that is electrolytes, is also tightly regulated in the body. Regulation of electrolytes is very important because too low or too high concentration of electrolyte causes cells to shrink or swell. This shrinking or swelling destroys cellular structure and disrupts normal cellular function. Deficits of electrolytes increases retention of electrolytes in the body, whereas excess of electrolytes are excreted by kidneys. Kidneys have predominant role in regulating acid-base balance and pH regulation. Acid-base homeostasis and pH regulation are critical for cellular metabolism and function. Certain types of acids, such as sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid, are generated by the metabolism of proteins. In addition, diet may contain various acids and alkalis that are absorbed by the gastrointestinal tract and contribute to the net acid alkali load to the body. Kidneys control acid-base balance by controlling loss of hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions in urine that in turn maintains blood plasma pH within a normal range. Kidneys produce active form of vitamin D called 1,25 dihydroxycholecalciferol vitamin D3. Vitamin D is a steroid hormone that is involved in various functions. It is responsible for the absorption of calcium in the gastrointestinal tract. It promotes bone growth and differentiation. It is also involved in immune responses. Kidneys regulate production of red blood cells. Red blood cells are also called erythrocytes. Kidneys have extraglomerular mesangial cells situated between afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Extraglomerular mesangial cells secrete erythropoietin. Erythropoietin is a hormone that acts on bone marrow and stimulates production of red blood cells. Production of red blood cells is called erythropoiesis. Kidneys account for almost all erythropoietin secreted into circulation. People with severe kidney disease or those who have removed their kidneys suffer from severe anemia as a result of decreased erythropoietin production. Kidneys contribute to regulate arterial pressure. The distal tubule of nephron contains specialized cells called Macula densa. Macula densa senses the concentration of sodium and chloride ions. The afferent arteriole of nephron contains juxtaglomerular cells. If the blood pressure falls, there is a reduction in concentration of sodium and chloride in the distal tubule, which is sensed by macula densa. The macula densa releases prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are hormone-like substances that are lipid in nature. Prostaglandins act on juxtaglomerular cells. The juxtaglomerular cells release renin into the bloodstream. Renin is an enzyme that acts on angiotensinogen. Angiotensinogen is a glycoprotein which is released by liver into the bloodstream. Renin cleaves angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1. The angiotensin 1 is further converted by angiotensin converting enzyme into angiotensin 2, mainly in the lungs. Angiotensin converting enzyme is simply called AS. Angiotensin 2 is a hormone that acts as a vasoconstrictor. It also stimulates adrenal cortex to release aldosterone. Aldosterone is a hormone that stimulates distal tubule to reabsorb salt. Salt reabsorption induces the movement of water to the blood by osmosis, thereby raising the blood volume. This causes blood pressure to rise as needed to make sure that right amount of blood gets delivered to all parts of the body. Conversely, if the blood pressure rises, there is an increased concentration of sodium and chloride ions in the distal tubule, which is sensed by macula densa. Macula densa inhibit the release of renin from juxtaglomerular cells. If there is no renin, neither angiotensin 1 nor angiotensin 2 are released. Also, there is no secretion of aldosterone. In the absence of aldosterone, salts are excreted in urine and blood pressure decreases until it is set back to normal. Kidneys are also involved in glucose synthesis. The kidneys synthesize glucose from amino acids and other non-carbohydrate sources during prolonged fasting. The production of glucose from non-carbohydrate sources is called gluconeogenesis.